I just want to say that in Liv's how to get over a ex breakup or how to get over a breakup video, she was beautiful and her makeup was beautiful. I feel like she looked beautiful. But anyways, um she, to me in this video, it seemed like Liv is excited to find out who she is by being herself, her independent self, because she has maybe never been on her own. She's invested her time, her youth, her, her years, or her adult years, into being a family, a wife, and being with this man. And so now she's just, reevaluating some things, and she realizing that she hasn't experienced all the things that she want to experience in life. So to her, instead of looking at it as, oh, I lost him, she's looking at it as what she's gained. So I can only agree with that. What do you guys think? She talks about being excited about figuring out who she is. How somebody asked, I guess she just brung up, the co-parenting thing, because that's a question for everybody. So she was saying that the co-parenting thing is a battle because it's really no co-parenting situation, because that person isn't there. And I don't know if she mean that person isn't there by he's not there physically, like he's not here every day where I have to co-parent, or do she mean that, or does she mean that she doesn't co-parent with him at all? I feel like personally that some of it comes from her just wanting to distance herself from the communication with Gerard, so he's not going to seem like he is being a stand-up parent to her regardless of what he's doing, because she is tired of him and she don't want to talk to him about the same shit that she's been talking to him about for X amount of years. And so that affects the kids. And if he know that he always got to call her mother to talk to the kids because she has him on block, then she's not going to call to talk to the kids. Then he's not going to call to talk to the kids eventually. It's not right, and it is a coward thing to do on his behalf, but unfortunately, that's just how they move, She began to say that she is content, with raising kids on her own, and I feel like it is because she's said this in previous videos that she had tried to avoid it for so long. That was what kept her. So once she stepped out there on faith on her own that one time, and he came and I guess messed everything up, you want to say, she realized, hey, I don't need him. I don't need him here. My kids were happier. Things were running smoother. He seemed to not be happy here. He seems to not want me no more. I don't want him no more. They battle those things. And unfortunately, it does affect everything around him. Even those kids. Like, she's saying that she's content with raising the kids on her own. But it's like, you have to unfortunately, you have to become okay with that in order to move on. When you when you battle the situations, it's either she be with Gerard and be unhappy and they continue to build a more and more toxic situation, or they both just let it go, don't communicate until things can come more of clear that they aren't going to work, that they aren't going to be together. So I guess I can understand that, in that aspect, but it's just a sad situation to be in. You be with somebody for all those years, you get married, and then not even a year into it, y'all done. She advises women to stay busy, to get over a breakup, or to get over that person, or to get over how you feel, that heartbreak or that distress or that agony that you're going through. The best way to get over that is to stay busy, because that is what keeps your mind off of it. And I agree with that to an extent, because eventually you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to grieve, because if you don't, that's still going to be in the back of your mind. You know what I'm saying? So when you do come into situations where you may be able to go or grow or be beyond what you always have been, you're a little hesitant because you're scared because of the past. So, but I agree though, you should, focus that energy that you feel, because I feel like when you're so devastated that a relationship is gone, or that something of that your partner may have done or your significant other may have done, it's because your purpose lied a little bit more into them than it lied in within yourself. So now when they walk off, it's like, oh my God, I was depending on that person being here every day. Now it's gone. They'll, oh, that motherfucker used me. Oh, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? That anger comes when really it's just like, you got tired of them using you anyways. You was done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So kudos. Be glad that they gone instead of wondering why they left. She was saying another thing, number 2, was explore something. She was saying that she wanted to travel. She always wanted to travel. And maybe it was because, certain people just don't want to travel. Traveling just isn't some people's thing. So it's like, if you excited about it, you want to go travel with somebody that's excited about it. If you know what I'm saying, you want to go travel with somebody. If you want to drive with the Grand Canyon, you want to travel with somebody that want to drive with the Grand Canyon too. You know what I'm saying? That would make it an awesome trip for you. So it's like, okay, so if that's not what that person wants and that's not what it seems like they want, you just gonna, be like, okay, maybe that's just not what we gonna do. Maybe that's just not what it's meant for me. But now she's decided that she's going to explore and do all the things that she wants to do. Travel. Really, she talked about traveling a lot. Because, I mean, she can do... I'm pretty sure a goal of hers was to, be a business endeavor... have business endeavors, be successful or whatever. And she already accomplished that goal. So now her goal is to travel more, travel with her kids more, learn new things. And I feel like, I mean, she moved from Texas all the way to Florida. I feel like that showed them something. Now she showed them how mama bought a house, how mama make things shake. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, her son is being, a little more traumatized by the situation because his dad is gone again. And it's just like, wow, I can only imagine the things that situation may have an impact on her. And that's why she decided to grasp onto that, because there's so many women that grasp onto those things just to keep daddy home, so that's very understand. I understand that. And it's a hard situation to be in. I agree. You should do what makes you happy. Sometimes we lose ourselves in these kids, in our relationships, in our families, in our other, jobs, in our careers, and we forget who we want to be at heart. We forget what we want to do at heart because we always in that take care of everybody else mode, because to us, that's where our strength lies. And it's just like, it lies there because we allow it to just stay there. We allow it to just stay lying there because we scared of what may happen if we don't. We think that we have to be these superwoman, fantastic women for everybody else. Meanwhile, everybody else looking at you like you crazy because you always mad, and unhappy all the time. So it's just like, shit, do what make you happy. And then sometimes coming to your growth means you have to let some people go, and it just is what it is. And it's like it becomes to a point where it's like it's either you or them. It's either your happiness or they happiness. It's either you sad or they sad. It's either you depressed or they depressed. They gonna be depressed anyway. Look how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? Move on. Toodles. She was saying when you find yourself start reminiscing about that new. When you find yourself start reminiscing about the new. Girl, reminisce about them dreams and goals you got, baby. Go on in that book. Start writing and reading. Yeah, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to have my own business. My business going to be a multi-million-dollar LLC company, okay? I'm going to have branches, okay? I'm going to have a store in the mall, okay? Start whatever you want. Manifest that thing instead of worry about what this peon doing, because baby, he don't want you anyways, because if he wanted you, he'd do what he had to do to keep you, because that's what they do. I just feel like if you shift your purpose into the right thing, into the hands of the Lord, into the hands of yourself, girl, it's a magical thing. Oh, she said she open to being with her new man, honey. Tomorrow, the next day, next week, tomorrow, the afternoon, after that. I ain't saying that's wrong or whatever. I feel that. I mean, you was already done with that nigga anyways. You just had him there, okay? So, I mean, if your relationship been done a year or two, because that's what it seemed like, then, I mean, shit, you got the right to do what you want to do, baby. You been done in the mind. You been done in the heart. You just was popping that thing for a $40 trick. Okay, I feel that. Another thing she does is motivate herself with affirmations, and she continues to tell herself she's beautiful. She motivates herself on what she's gonna have, what she can be, what she can achieve. And I feel like whether you with somebody or not, that's what you should be doing, because it is helpful. It does matter, and it does make a difference. Look yourself in the mirror. Be like, let me tell you something. You don't be around here chumping yourself off for nobody. You understand? Do you understand me? Then you be like, yes, ma'am, I understand you. Anyways, she said, allow yourself to grieve over him. Girl, cry. Cry that thing on out to your girlfriends, your homegirls, your partner, them, your neighbor up the street, your mailman. Girl, I don't know what this is. I think I burned myself, y'all. Whatever it is, do what you got to do. I ain't saying pop that coochie open for $40 trick. Now, I ain't saying do that cause you, baby, just pop your mind open. It's more. You may got one down there. You may got a coochie down there, but you got a coochie up here too. You better tap into it. You better tap into it. Now, y'all best to go over there and thank Liv for that good advice she gave y'all about getting over a bad relationship and figuring it out. Girl, if you got to come up with 45,000 hustles, girl, come up with 45,000 hustles. If they looking at you crazy, you rather them look at you crazy because you trying to figure out what hustle gonna work for you than them looking at you crazy about what gonna work for you, okay? Girl, remember that now. Chase the bag now.